What's going on, YouTube? It's Laquan, the only Laquan you ever gonna see in this complexion. Yeah, like that. I figure I go live today. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been live on my YouTube channel yet. I'm going live so I can have the chance to. I'm going live so I can have the chance to interact with, people that's watching live. Anyway, I'm gonna get on with what I got. So today we're gonna talk about going to sit call in the Army. Everybody think it's a simple thing. It's not. So for those of you that are not, hold up 1 second. For those of you that are not in the military or don't know anything about the military, sit call is basically like going to the hospital. It's basically like having an appointment. So if you wake up on Monday morning and your leg is hurting and it's just out of the blue hurting, you need to go to sit call and let them know what's going on with your leg, because you can't go and do PT, which is physical training, with your leg hurting. If you do, you're stupid. Do you drive your car when it's not working? No, you don't. When the check engine light is on, you're supposed to figure out what's wrong with your engine before you keep using it. Because if not, it's not going to last, okay? Same thing with your body. You need to make sure that you're taking care of your body, because everything that happens to your body needs to be documented. You need to take care of yourself. I don't know about you guys, but I want to live as long as I possibly can. And I can't do that if I'm not taking care of my body. My body is my temple. Without my body, the U.S. Army does not need me. If I was just a brain, the U.S. Army could not use me. They would not take me. There's people who have medical conditions and things like that that they get turned down by the Army. With that being said, it's really like in certain units, it's like a no thing to go to sit call. And it's really like a toxic thing, man. Like, I would never tell one of my soldiers to not go to sit call. You know what I mean? That's like telling somebody don't take care of yourself. Some people will look down on you for going to sit call. The reason why is maybe they have their own preconceived notions about a person. And also, a lot of people try to get out of PT by going to sit call. Most of the time when you go to sit call, you're there longer than you would have been at PT, so it really doesn't work out. Like, PT ends at 7:30. In my unit that I was in, it was an hour-long PT from 6:30 to 7:30. You might be at sit call till 10 o'clock. Well, I guess for some people that's good for them to get out of like a half a work day, I guess. Because if you get out at 10 o'clock, you're probably not going to go to work till 1, because you're going to go on your lunch or whatever the case may be. But sit call is very important because you have to take care of yourself and you have to document what's going on with your body. I was a mechanic in the Army. I was supposed to be an air conditioning technician, but they realized that I was mechanically inclined. They put me to work with the trucks, and I like working with the mechanics anyway. So one day I was putting the lug nuts on a LMTV, and I had a tanker bar, and you're supposed to push down on the tanker bar, not pull down. I was pulling down with the tanker bar, and it was already tight, and I wasn't strong enough to make it any tighter. I kind of like torqued my sternum. Like, ever since that happened, like, so I was pulling down and then it pulled me forward, and ever since then this has been like off track. Like, when I breathe, it hurts sometimes. My ribs are supposed to be doing this, and they're like that. So it's very painful. I lasted almost 3 years dealing with that pain. I was a E3 when I got hurt, and I only went to I went to sit call, but I started taking my injury serious when I made E5 because it was hurting me very bad. Like, right now, I'm sitting like this, like with my shoulders rounded. I'm actually supposed to be sitting like this, but it's more comfortable for me to sit like this because of my injury. But it's also something that's like weighing on me because It's creating indigestion. It's sometimes I have like shocks in this area, which is not good. But what can I do? These are the consequences for me waiting so long to take care of myself. Um, a lot of people are gonna look down on you. They're gonna say you're weak. They're gonna say you're a punk. A lot of men who are in the military that have been in the military for like 15 plus years, they're gonna say, "Oh, you're weak. You going to sit call, yada yada yada." Man, missing out on one day of PT to take care of your health, that's a good situation, man. Like, you're only missing one day of PT. But the thing is, they don't like it when people get put on profile. And profile is where you don't have to do certain things because of your injury. So if your leg is messed up, you're gonna be on a running profile, which means that you're not supposed to be running. You don't have to run. Um, when you can say no to your superiors, they don't like that. Because with a profile, you have a paper from a doctor that says, I'm not supposed to be running because I have X, Y, and Z going on. So when they want to take you on a 6 mile run at 6 in the morning and you say, I can't run, Sergeant, why can't you run? How come you ain't gotta run, but I'm gonna run? The doctor told me that I have arthritis in my knee, and whatever's going on, my knee is strained or my meniscus is torn. I'm not supposed to be running. They get upset because they feel like you're getting out of stuff. I don't understand why, because like me personally, like if you don't run, you're gonna gain weight. A lot of things are gonna happen. That doesn't affect me at all. Like, just because you're not running does not mean that it's affecting me. So I never understood why people were like that. Um, when I was an NCO, I did have soldiers who like to mess around and not do what they're supposed to do. They want to get out of stuff, but ultimately it's gonna come back on you. It creates a reputation for you as well. So, with that being said, when I know that you're a habitual sit call offender, when it comes time to get promoted, don't, Sergeant, no, You like to get out of stuff. And you know what NCOs do? They get out of stuff. So it's crazy because like you'll be telling your NCO like, I can't do this because of this. And this is the same guy that when you're at work, he be disappearing. He be leaving out of nowhere, like, and nobody asks him where he's going because he's an NCO. He might be going to cheat on his wife. He might be going to an early lunch. He might be going to steal something from somebody, or it ain't no telling. But it's just crazy because like they do it, but they don't want you to do it. A lot of people, when they get promoted to NCO, they feel like they don't got to work no more. They could just, they don't got to answer to nobody, and it's very toxic. Anyway, you need to make sure that you're going to sit call and make sure that you're taking care of yourself because, you're all you have, and when your body starts like having problems, it affects everything. It affects your brain. It affects your attitude. It affects your sexual organs. It affects a lot of things. It affects your digestive system. You might start gaining weight, you know what I mean, because you're stressed out. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it. So you need to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. And the Army has, health care, sick call, doctors. All of these things are not for fun. It's for you to utilize. They have all kinds of different services that you can take advantage of in order to get yourself together. If I could have fixed what I had going on, I would still be in the military because I enjoyed the structure. But because of what I had going on, I couldn't wear a bulletproof vest. I could not ride in a truck because of my back, in the way it's very uncomfortable for me. I was not supposed to be wearing a helmet on my head because of my spine and stuff. So they put me out of the military. I got out on a med board and I got disability. Now, a lot of people are like scammers and they want to try to get out on a med board and get disability because it's a paycheck. But what you don't realize is when you're really hurt, that money doesn't mean anything. I would rather be physically capable than to have that money. I would rather be in the military. I wish that I could have deployed. I wish that I could have been one of those influencing NCOs that I had for somebody else. because that's what it's all about. You know, service for your country and service for your fellow soldiers, you know, male and female. I got along with both. You know, I don't know if y'all can tell, I'm a decent person. You know what I'm saying? So not only was I a good soldier, but I also had a window tinting business on the side because there's no money in the military. So I did what I had to do to make money so that I could live good when I'm not at work, so that I can take my kids to go bowling and to take them to eat. And when the guys want to go to lunch, I'm not pinching pennies trying to keep up with them going to lunch, going into the negative on my account. So you got to be careful, because if they catch you, you're going to be in trouble. If you take a med board and you say you're hurt and you're not, they will watch. Like, they will see what's up with you. If you say you can't walk and then you get out the Army and all of a sudden you running on the treadmill at the gym and stuff like that, fraud. You're gonna get in trouble. It's a very important thing to take care of yourself, because nobody else is gonna do that for you. When you went into the military, you were together physically, which is why they accepted you. And when you come out, you're not physically serviceable. You need to be reimbursed for that. But you got to make sure that you do it the right way, though, because there's all kinds of physical therapies, massage, acupuncture. There's all kinds of things that you can do to try to rejuvenate your body and get you back where you were, so that you can continue to serve your country. I don't think anybody joins the military. Well, I don't know. There's some crazy people out here now, but I didn't join the military to get a disability check. I joined the military because I want to be a fucking soldier, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to be a fucking soldier, man. I wanted to be around a bunch of other dudes that was just like me. You know what I mean? Not a bunch of punks, not a bunch of scammers, not a bunch of guys that are not like stand-up guys. You know what I'm saying? I wanted the camaraderie that I had when I played football. I wanted that morale back. You know what I mean? Don't let nobody trick you out your position, man. If you got an NCO that's telling you don't go to sick call, blah, 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 you can turn him in for that. He's not supposed to be telling you that. He can lose his rank for that. You know what I mean? So you need to make sure that you're taking care of yourself against all odds, because when you get out of the military, who y'all see over here, man? Y'all see anybody with me? Do y'all see anybody with me? Look. Do y'all see anybody in here with me? All those people that I was in the military with, do you see any of them here with me right now? Exactly. I don't even talk to 98% of the people that I was in the Army with. You know what I mean? Like, they're now a figment of my imagination. I remember them, but I don't know them. You know what I mean? Don't let people trick you out of taking care of yourself, man. If you get hurt and you deserve disability, more power to you. I appreciate your service. I'm sorry for what happened to you. It's a lot of us that are really messed up mentally because of things that happen to us. You know what I mean? But it's very important that you take care of yourself, man. Very important that you go to sick call. Very important that you document what's going on with you and your body throughout your time in service. Because, you know, I think I got like $26,000 the day that I got out for severance pay, because, you know, I got 20% from the Army, which is not retired, but I got 90% from the VA. You know what I mean? So that was a check, but I got severance because I was not retired. You know, I'm able to work still, but I still got hurt and I still have issues. I'm still going to the emergency room, you know, because I'm in pain a lot of the time. All they want to do is feed me muscle relaxers. All they want to do is try to put a Band-Aid on the situation, but I need to be fixed. If I could be fixed, then I would still be in the military, you know? So to this day, I still have to sit here with my pain, and I have to deal with it when my penis doesn't work. I have to deal with that. You know what I mean? Because of nerve damage and pain that I have to deal with that. You can't put an amount of money on that. There's no amount of money that will make a 30-year-old man that his penis is not working happy. You know? I mean, that's just all there is to it. You have to take care of yourself, man. Do not put the Army before yourself, because the Army's not going to be there for you. You know, the Army doesn't feel the way you feel about the Army. I was one of those people that I loved the Army. I was willing to die for the Army, don't get me wrong. But when it comes time for me to, like, take care of myself, who comes first? Not to say I'm going to get out of doing stuff to serve the country. I'm saying something happened to me, and now I have to make sure that I'm serviceable for the United States Army. If I'm not serviceable for the United States Army, they're going to let me go. That's just all there is to it. And it's a hard pill to swallow when they just get up out of here, man. You know, that's a hard pill to swallow. But you need to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? They be putting you through gas chambers and all kinds of craziness. But you're not supposed to take care of yourself. You don't think that's crazy? I'm about to head to the store so that I can get me some vitamin pills because my right knee has been feeling hollow, hurting like hell. It never hurted when I was in the military, but it's hurting like hell now. I'm gonna just go get some calcium vitamins or something like that and see if that helps me out, because I'm a young man. I ain't supposed to be having them problems. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go ahead and cut this video short. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you guys have a blessed day. If you're in the military, I hope you keep your head up. You know what I mean? Keep pushing forward, man. It's Laquan, the only Laquan you ever gonna see in this complexion. Like that.